squash, Tatume, from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. I haven't been really happy with the Baker Creek seeds. They had some germination problems with other varieties, but oh my god, it's insane how fast and big this thing grew. I planted this in the middle of March. It's the end of May, and it's just enormous. It's just spread out way past what I expected it to. As a point of reference, here's a cantaloupe I planted at the exact same time. Cantaloupe, Tatume. As you can see, got a lot of blooms. Those are all males, unfortunately, but we do have some growing. There's one. I already harvested two. I harvested one from there. For some reason, this vine had female flowers on it early. I would expect a lot of male flowers this early in the season, because that's just the way squash are. But this one actually threw out a few female flowers that got fertilized. Here's another one. It's just shocking how big it got, how fast it got. I mean, it grows about a foot a day. Yesterday, this shoot was over here. It's insane how big this thing is getting. I hope it stops, or at least slows down growing soon, because it's going to go out onto my lawn. This vine here has got to be about 8 foot long in less than 2 months. Crazy. I actually ate these two squash that I took off this vine. They were very tasty. You're supposed to harvest them when they're the size of a baseball. So roughly double this size, you would harvest them, and they get that big fast. Like this, I should be able to harvest this in 2 or 3 days. And yeah, I'm expecting to be drowning in squash. Now, the reason I chose this variety is it's supposed to be native to Mexico, so it's used to this hot environment, and it's supposed to be immune, or nearly immune, to the squash vine borer. Last year I tried to grow zucchini, and the squash vine borer just ate them up. You know, I got like 3 or 4 fruit out of that, and then that was gone. The bugs just ate it up from the inside out. Supposedly, because this variety, so your normal squash have hollow stems, so the squash vine borer bores inside and then eats it out from the inside out. Supposedly these are solid vines, so the squash vine borer can't bore into it and get into the root system. We'll see. I saw a squash vine borer moth today. I tried to kill it, but it got away. So I know they're out here, and I know they're laying eggs on these plants. For certainty, they're laying eggs on these plants. It's hard to check the plant because it's just so big and spread out. I haven't seen any eggs, but I know they're there. And I know they're going to hatch, and I know they're going to try to get into the plant. Can they? Will they? Will it harm the plant? I don't know. People can make all the claims they want. The proof is in the pudding. So we'll see. All I could say is it's grown beyond my wildest expectations how fast it's grown. There's been some insect damage. I attribute them to pill bugs. I've actually caught pill bugs waltzing around on top of the leaves. It's also got this weird, like, gray areas on the leaves. This one's got an actual dried out margin along the leaf margin. I don't know what that's from. Not all of them have it, but they have these dots. I don't know what that is either. It doesn't seem to be slowing the plant down at all. So we'll see how that develops. But I have to say, I wish I didn't plant so many, and I wish I'd given them a little bit more room. But that's what experimentation's all about, finding out. I also saw some that didn't get female flowers that did not get fertilized. Oh, there's a female right there. And there's one there. I've been trying to come out in the mornings and hand fertilize the females that I find, just to make double sure, because I haven't seen a lot of bees. I think I've seen one bee so far in here, and that's a little disappointing. I really wish we had more bees in this yard. I have to plant marigolds or something to help attract more bees into here. But I'm figuring if this is immune to the squash vine borer as advertised, I'm going to have a lot of squash. It's going to be pretty cool. I tried to train this one up on the rebar trellis that I made for my peas. That seems to be working out okay. I'm training this one up to stick trellis. It wants to climb. It seems like it wants to climb. There's some poison ivy I'm going to have to pull out. But, and I definitely need a new fence. My fences are falling apart. So I don't want to train them up the fence and then damage them when I tear this fence out and replace it. So I'm trying to get it to grow, on the trellis and on the rebar mesh. So, gonna keep an eye on it, just harvest it. Keep an eye out for the squash vine borers and any other pests, squash bugs or stink bugs or whatever other monstrous pests we have here in Texas, and eat lots of squash.